Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So a lot of you who follow me on Instagram already would have seen that I invested, or well, my husband did, for my birthday, bought me the Dyson hair drying set. So the curler, the blow dry brush, the whole shebang. So anyway, I'm going to shortly teach you how I created this look just with the blow dryer. So no curler, no straightener, no heavy products or anything like that. I haven't even used hairspray on this. This is just naturally the look that I've sort of created. And yes, I hope you guys have fun watching. Right, so the way the box came, it's like this. And so that's the packaging, and if I show you how it looks like inside, it just looks like this. So this is gonna be awkward. So I've got the actual hair dryer here, and then you've got like a normal dryer, you've got the blow dry brush, you've got two straightening brushes, and you've got the two different sizes of curling as well. So I'm going to, try and use as much tools as I can in here so that you get an idea of exactly what to do. Right, so I've let my hair naturally dry a little bit, so my hair is still pretty damp, and as you can tell, my hair's fairly curly naturally. So the two products that I'm gonna have with me is this one, R&Co, and it's a thickening spray. So I actually like this in my roots just to give it just that little bit of a oomph from the roots. Okay, so I've just made sure that it touches like sort of the roots of my hair, so I didn't put it to the rest of the hair. And then I've got my Way hair oil, just one pump. I'm just going to focus on my ends. Right, and then a normal tangle teaser, and I'm just gonna brush through. Right, so I'm just going to section the top part of my head, and then now I'm gonna do another section sort of on the lower part of my head. So I'm just like sectioning my hair into 3 parts, and I'm just going to clip this away as well. I know it might be a little bit tricky to see everything that I'm going to be doing. Then I'm just gonna split my hair into half. So my hair's still fairly damp. If you have really thick hair, please make sure that your hair is sort of half dry. And the way you dry it is with the dryer that already comes with it. So the Dyson has like a lock and unlock button. So you just pull down on the unlock. It's very easy, and then you just put so it has like the heat on one side, and then it has the strength of the fan, the airflow on the other side, and then it has like a cooling button as well. So I've got it on the highest heat because my hair can handle the higher heat, but usually when I come closer to sort of like the front of my hair or very close to my scalp, then I sometimes change the setting depending on how I feel. Fan on the highest. Okay, I'm just gonna blow dry. This is for this side of the hair. Can you just see that one curl that I got from it? It's like a nice solid curl. Once you have the curl locked in, at the end, depending on how long you want to hold it, at the end you just kind of push it up to the cooling air just to add some cold air, just to lock the heat again, and then let go. So it's almost just like, because obviously when something is still really, really hot, it just falls apart again. So you just kind of want to make sure it presses in and it locks the curl. So I was taught this in Sephora, like the ladies were telling me in Sephora. I've watched a few tutorials as well and thought, okay, works. So I'm just going to continue both my sections. Taking my next session down. Okay, so I'm just gonna push this hair back now, and just got the second section, not session. So going to use my blow dry brush again, and I'm just going to get some volume and tidy it up. So this is just halfway or most of it done. So now I'm just focusing on my crown, and I'm gonna give myself a side parting. So I'm just gonna do this. Okay, so I'm just gonna clip some of this away now. I'm gonna get my blow dry brush again. And I'm just gonna set the heat on a little bit lower, just because it's so close to my head and scalp now. And you always tend to lose more hair at the front anyway. I mean, just look at that volume. Just look at the way it just comes out of my roots. I was never able to do that before with just a normal blow dry and blow dry brush, because see, I would be confused. I would have my blow dry or hair dryer, let's say, on this side of the hand. I would have my brush, and then I'd use, like, you know, my fingers. I'll put my brush underneath, and I'm trying to, you know, I'll never get it right. So this way, it's just like awesome. So I'm just gonna go onto the other side and clip this part away as well. Heat back up, and now I'm just going to curl. Great, and so taking everything out, and this is what my hair is looking like with just the Dyson blow dry. Now you know that's quite impressive, right? Like, I am in love with this. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and hope you guys found that quite easy. I have used some of my friends, I've told some of my cousins about it, and the few that have tried it actually found it very easy to use. It was very, very dummy proof, so you know, you don't have to be experienced in curling or how to blow dry or anything like that. I do have a very, very basic how to blow dry your hair video somewhere in the playlist of the hair playlist basically, but I still think compared to that, this has been a much easier sort of way to really blow dry your hair, and I hope you found it that way as well. My personal opinion about it is, yes, it's absolutely beautiful. I find it very practical because it's really small, and you just need to swap over some of the, you know, the brushes that you actually want to use, or the curling tongs. So it's great for traveling and everything as well. However, just like how when you go get your hair freshly blow dried at a salon, your hair never stays exactly like that for the rest of the day. I mean, for me it doesn't. It never stays the same for the rest of the day. So that's why if you think you're gonna get some amazing curls and it's gonna stay like that until your next hair wash, then unfortunately that's not the case. So I don't feel like Dyson has conned you, or, you know, kind of like giving you false information. That's not the case. It is a blow dry, it's not a curling iron, and I think that's what people need to understand when they are willing to go and spend this money, because they are quite expensive. So I do get it. You know, I'm somebody, I've never really liked very curly hair. I've always liked waves, and I'm somebody who always used to go to a salon to get blow dries done, but then some are great and some not. Some salons do it the way I want it and some don't, so you end up wasting so much money and it just adds up. This way I get to do it exactly how I want, and I mean, look at the volume, and it's just like, I don't even think that I have a lot of hair, and this is just giving me that sort of look. So yeah, if you have the money, or if you want somebody to give it to you as a gift, like, you know, then yes, definitely. But if you think you either prefer going to a salon, or if you do think that you particularly want your hair curly and that's the reason you're thinking of buying this, then I would probably say no. This is to create this big blow dried glam hair. That's about it.